Live and direct. Yeah, I'm here. Let's see what we have in the 2-month production house. I got a heart full of love. That's what I'm going to give.
Love we are promoting a set. We got a heart full of love. That's what we got to give. Oh yeah. Sing. I got a heart full of love, and that's what I have to give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We all should just erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey, first we have to start loving each other. Treat everyone that we meet like a brother. Stop fussing and fighting against each other. Stop using your gun and shooting you one another. We got to learn to be more kind. Erase the envy, hate and bad mind. And stop acting as if you're blind. So if you have a heart full of love, that's what you all should give. We gotta just erase all the hate and stop being negative. If we have a heart full of love, then that's what we all should give. We got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey. Wickedness not gonna put you nowhere. We have to learn to stop being unfair. Start love and start care. Find yourself with a lot. It's time to start share. You gotta show love to your brother. You gotta have a little heart for your sister. It's time for humans to start loving each other. So if I have a heart full of love, then that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna start to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. If I've got a heart full of love, that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. Hey, I'm more love where we want in the world. Spread it to every man, woman, boys and girls. That run down diamond and stop worship her. Because all those things are just things of the world. Hey, you need one another to survive. Without each other, then we never stay alive. You got to end the violence and end on the strife. Stop hurting each other with the guns and on the knives. So if you have a heart full of love, then that's what you ought to give. You got to learn to erase all the hate and stop being negative. My heart is full of love, and that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna just erase all the hate and stop being negative. One love. Truman International, Field Marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the main event. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, I got what it takes to rock the place. Well, Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stage, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the drum sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top, because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. True man make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell the whole world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. That one you're gonna take you to the top, because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. That one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much you love what style and with energy. Everywhere in the world, that's Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the boom style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top, because I got the beat to make you rock. Got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club sing. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound. Make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say yo, 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 yo? Listen, we tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the max. Not back it down, cause we don't take chat. Move out of the way when the trail is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the drums and we make it pop. When we start, we not stop. We're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you. We got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We got the groove. We make them dance out of them shoes. We keep people get confused. Rastaman them cannot abuse. Them system will refuse. Try test the Rastaman, you know you are gonna lose. Babylon out the road, them get confused when them see people dancing out of them shoes. Yeah, you hear the news?
You hear the news? Let's warm up a bit more. Yeah, man! We got the beat to make you rock. I don't think I would ever have that. I have that energy all the time. All the time. You see me in person, I'm the same. Same energy.
Southwest and east, no man will promote this. Live your life in war, and you will die in war. There are battles on the scar, we see their blood from far. More peace! You run harder, true man across them border. We don't know what the leaders order, what I see is total disaster. More peace! Leaders crazy, them not care about the newborn baby. And if not about now, maybe. Watch this! People are living and people are dying. Legalize cannabis, crime, go high. True man, give praises to the most high. Now this the one to kill the world, won't try. System of my place, was not for high. Tell you the truth, you know that bonafide. I don't know, come tell me why. Some of them farmer, some of them are side. Ask them how when we are on total disaster. More peace. See, that's crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not, but not maybe. Watch this. That's why more peace. That you want to see. Human promote it instantly. All the body make him the boss and say. Stand up and down, it come from way. We are talking about the history. We are talking about we feel as a villain. We are talking about the artillery. Lyrical artillery. Live your life in peace. Or you will rest in peace. From north, south, west, and east. True man will promote peace. Live your life in war. And you will die in war. Their battles on the star. We see their blood from far. Oh, peace! You will order. True man have crossed them border. We don't know what the leaders order. What I see is total disaster. Oh, peace! See, that's crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not, but not maybe. Watch this. I feel your pain, you hear my cry. People are live and people are die. Legalize cannabis, man to high. True man give praises to the most high. Now miss the water till the well round dry. System of against Rastafari. Tell you the truth, we know that bonify. I man now come tell no lie. Some are informer, some of them are spy. Ask them how, when, where and why. Who is to blame when the innocent die? When another mother start moan and cry. System designed to go kill I and I. System designed to go kill I and I. Human motion. Hey, watch this. You don't order. Human have crossed them border. We don't know what the leaders order. What I see is total disaster. More peace. See, that's crazy. Them not care about the newborn baby. I know if not, but not maybe. Watch this. That's one more peace. That's the one say. Human promote it instantly. All the body make him the boss and say. Stand up and down, it come from where. We are talking about the history. We are talking about we feel as a villain. We are talking about the artillery. Lyrical artillery.
Lyrical artillery. That's what we're talking about. Leo. Yeah, I saw your comment. I'll put it after. I have to go on my other thing, Spotify. No? I'll put it after. Boom! Live and direct. Janik, your host. Yeah, that's me. Looks like me. Yeah. Looks like me. I'm here, live and direct again. Tubing. Today, what's my... for sure, it's positivity, the subject. The subject will be positivity today, for sure. Great hangout yesterday with Prashant Trivedi, my bro, Lotus Ocean. Yeah, great man, great knowledge, great insights. You know, it's the insights that I seek in people, their experience. Like you said, I'm not going to talk to you here about stuff I haven't experienced in life. I said I do the same. I said it's to focus. Experience is what will bring you your wisdom. So it's important to have experience, to connect with people, to share your, all I do is share a bit of time and a bit of insight. And it should be, connecting with each other should be something we do freaking naturally. I do that naturally, that stuff, like with anyone. Like I said, as long as you're positive, as long as you have a positive attitude, and that's what I saw in him. When I watched his video, I was like, wow, this guy's positive. He's sitting in front of a little flower, the little lotus flower and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, we're all little. It's a notion of lotus. We all have that little flower inside, like I was telling him yesterday. And it's to wake up in the morning, first light in the morning, whatever, and to be like a flower. You open up to the rays of the sun and you rise and shine. You rise and shine like a flower. And that's what we all are. We all have that beautiful light or essence or whatever you want to call it. For sure, I don't have a flashlight on my chest. You know what I mean? We have that possibility to lift our voice and to inspire each other. That's all I mean. And what is more... it's all this is worth a lot more than any gold, any material stuff. Like, we have to honor the material, for sure. I honor the material well. I don't think we would be talking right now without the material well, but it's not to get lost in it. That's all. Yeah. And I figured out how to fix the feedback. We had a bit of feedback at the beginning, but it's because he doesn't have a headset. If he puts a headphone, problem solved. It's just there's a feedback, but what I'll do is I'll mute his microphone. That's what I said we'll do. Or he's gonna take his other laptop. He said he's gonna try with another laptop next time. But it was the first time we got together. We tried it, and there was no issue. Everything went good. But I don't know. It's not a big deal. At one point, I figured it out. I said, I'll mute your microphone when I talk. This way, there's no feedback. Because it's very annoying. I have my headset, and I'm talking, and I hear myself. And it's very, very annoying. I can't even talk. I can't. It's like my brain doesn't process the words the same. It's weird, but that's what it is. Yeah. And he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back for at least 3 or 4 weeks, probably for a month every week, because we have a lot of things to cover. Me and Prashant, for sure. Great man, great man, great positive attitude. It's just the attitude, the positivity, just that can inspire people to you know just to be maybe a bit less negative, because that's a very noisy and narcissistic world. So there's lots of negativity around. So we stay positive. Yeah. No, it was no biggie. Could still follow both of you yesterday. No, it was good too. It was, and will you share the interview? What interview? What interview you're talking about, Red? What's up? 3 this morning baking bread. That's why I smelled something good. I was like, I smell fresh bread. Aha, that's Red. She's cooking bread. That's one thing. People think suddenly we've been eating bread, like everybody's been eating bread for like what? I don't know, maybe 30,000 years. I don't know since how long we've been eating bread. I think bread has been around for a long time, and suddenly we're all gluten intolerant. Suddenly we're all gluten intolerant. There's so many buzzwords. That's what we were talking. There's a lot of things I'm going to talk to him about. I'm going to bring him. I'm going to make a new list, also a different subject. If you have suggestion for me, if you have stuff you want me to talk about with him, just send me a message and I'll bring it up to him. That's all I'm asking for, is we collaborate together to elevate. Collaborate to elevate. Oh, that's nice. We must collaborate to elevate. I gotta note this. I gotta take a note. Hold on. We must collaborate to elevate. We must collaborate to elevate. Sometimes I have stuff like that I have to take note of. I take note of I have books everywhere. That's why I'm, when you're very inspired, you start to write. You start to write because the thoughts are coming so fast. You don't want to sometimes forget about them. So that's what I do. I write a lot. Where's that converter? Converter, is it the name? Controller. Remote controller. Magic, what it says? Magic Lightning. Remote controller. Put a magic light on top. Put it orange. Yeah. So that's it. What I was talking about? The bread of life. It's a human tradition. That's it. Not so well paid. I do it for the experience, and I go out of my comfort zone. But that make us grow a lot. Just going out of, that's what I mark today. I think you have to learn to love the unknown. To not only to like, but to love the unknown. And that's the process I'm putting myself through. It's really to love the unknown, because I know this is what's gonna, everything I want is on the other side of fear of the unknown. What I know is fear, is doubt, is all that. I'm very familiar with it. I'm very, very familiar with fear, doubt, and all kinds of delay and procrastination, and not living up to my real expectations. That is no problem. Very familiar. I can bring it back. Can bring that back in my life anytime. But the good stuff, the unknown, the dream of life, all that stuff. Not because it's pretty much a dream of hell what we're in, until we leave that dream of hell. Then you realize that life is magic. Not only magic, it's divine. It's a divine experience. It's such a divine that There's no word to truly describe this experience. Once you start waking up your conscience, or activating it, or whatever, or realizing that you're alive, that life is worth living, not just existing, because most of us just exist. Like, most of us just talk. Most of us just talk and exist, and very few of us will go into action and live. And live. Go into action and live. And for that, you have to put yourself through the unknown, through the stuff you don't master. If you want a higher vibration with life, which is not on, I'm not talking only in gaining money. Money is not something I'm after. Like, if you do something, if you're excited about something, that's why I marked on Facebook yesterday. If you're excited about something and no one's got to give you a dime, that's next level shit. That's next level. I'm telling you, if you do something, you're excited, you can do it without being paid 7 days a week with a smile on your face. That's next level shit. That's next level, and that's what I think we all need. We don't absolutely need to attach money gratification to what we do. Sometimes it can take out also the divine vibe in there, and as much as it can reinforce it, also it can have both effect. But it's to be conscious of what you do. Yeah, preparing to ascend come spring. Boom, stagging it. Yeah, I'm just reading your comments. If you have something for me, was it an interview? Yeah. It was an interview. No, it was no. Kujwak again, still dark here too. The sun will rise at 8. Yeah, Kujwak, Quebec must be cold. It's cold here too. Don't worry. It's like minus 17 today. It's very cold. The puppy, the puppy don't stay too long outside. She comes back fast inside. She's like very cold. I don't think dogs are except the. I wonder how the dogs over there are doing. Is it all Huskies and Nordic dogs? Because the little dog I have in the cold weather, she really doesn't like it. So she's shivering and she's very cold. So I wonder, is it because she's young that she's a baby, or is grown up dogs like, I don't know? Maybe it's just certain type of dog that have that tolerance for the cold weather. I don't know. I would have to maybe I know huskies, and certain dogs have big fur and stuff. But it's the paw that stick to the ground also sometimes when it's very cold. Anyway, that's it. Gotta find a solution. Yeah, the dogs are huskies, and they always that's it. They're huskies, and so they're dogs that used to be outside even in the cold. And I don't think you're gonna see a Shih Tzu in the cold outside there. I don't think you're gonna see a Shih Tzu or a little chien saucisse se promener dans la rue à coups de jouac. Il gèlerait, le petit chien saucisse. Ah ouais. Mais non, c'est ça. No, it's dog that are made. That's it too. So the unknown, and this is what also not only will bring back, it will bring back the joy. Also will bring back the joy, and because in this world, we have so many things around, especially once you become an adult, whatever it is. Once you start having, I don't know, maybe familial responsibilities or something like. I don't know. There's an experience also that's very important, but there's many experiences that we should have, but one in particular, and I think a lot of us don't go through that experience because they think the world is so bad that why they would do that. It's having children. And some people think the world is so bad. I'm not going to make children and bring them into this so bad of a world. Like, this is what we have such a negative state of mind that even people will say that. And I was a bit like that before. I say that because I have experienced that. I used to say to myself, why would I make children in such a fucked up world? And like, but once that's an experience also that will make you grow a lot. I'm sure many of you hear that, and it doesn't come so much with an instruction manual to have children. Me, I always learned that on the go. You learn as you go. And, but it's very important because it also it's like maybe not like having a pet, but it's no very different. But it's very it gives you a sense of living for others. It starts to give you a sense for living for others. I don't think if I wouldn't add children, I would. But I always had that spirit of. But it makes you. I don't know. It's an, some of us can't have children. Some of us can, but you can always adapt it. But I don't know. Some of us, yeah, depends your circumstances also. But if you have the possibility and the capability, I think we should not dismiss that experience. I was thinking about that before. Watching off grid people on YouTube is amazing and is quite enlightening to all the drive they have. She's going to be huge, I would like, because she's a puppy. Yesterday, a wolf was spotted near my house. Fucking big wolf. Hope I wouldn't see one when walking. Yeah, you're walking all the time with wolves, eh? But just me, I wouldn't. But I would be. That's that's maybe what you can call fear. But sometimes the fear is bigger than the wolf. This is what's happening for most of us, and that's a good example what you're saying there because that's what it is. And I don't. Okay, maybe I don't think if you emit that vibration of fear, of anxiety, probably the animals can sense it. I always said, throw me to the wolf and I'll come back leader of the pack. That's what I think. Throw me to the wolf. Oh, yeah, and I'll come back leading the pack. I'll be in front and they'll all follow me. The wolves, I don't like people following me, but wolves, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want people to follow me, but wolves, I don't mind. I wouldn't mind a bunch of wolves. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's just maybe the world has been fucked up for centuries. We are living in enlightening times. I think the internet has a big play into it. The internet has a big play into it. Some of us sees it as very evil because some of us see everything as very evil. Some of us see everything here as very evil, as something that it's there to. Because if you have that state of mind, that's what you experience. I don't think internet is evil. It can be used for evil purposes, but again, what is to say what's evil, what's not? It's a perception. For me, it's what's good or not. I know this makes me feel good. I know I don't come here to cause more distraction and more confusion. It's an uplifting moment. It's not for 6 hours during the day. I'm here an hour, and it starts. You win early, you win the day. That's what I have in mind, to win early each and every day. So if I can win early each and every day, I'm assuring myself to win the day. But if I don't take action, if I just talk, I will always just talk. At one point, it's not you are what you say you do. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. That's very important too. No? They put me on the sled. Yeah, I'll be their chief. That's it. That's it. I'll be their chief. No, wolves, I don't know. It's something. I would like to see one. I've never seen a wolf live. There must be something to see a big wolf. Like those, it's an encounter. It's an encounter. For sure. It's like meeting a bear or a wolf. It's an encounter. You might not get out alive, but it's an encounter. If it's what you have to go through for the end of your days, that's what it is. But I don't wish you that, but I don't know. It's an encounter for sure. Meeting a big, huge wolf, what? I don't know. I would stare at him in the eyes and don't move. Is that what you do? Do you look at it in the eyes and you freeze? Or you look at it in the eyes and you slowly move away? Because fear can be kicking in at that moment. That's like a big saber-toothed tiger chasing you down the street. The fear could kick in for that. And That's legitimate fear, I think. There's fear that are legitimate. It's just we focus on dumb shit and fear that has no sense there. And we bring fear to be a lie also. But there is fear that are legitimate, like this. Come on. It's like having a big grizzly bear. Yeah. Super encourageant. Mais non, mais je voulais pas dire ça. Là. Je voulais pas dire que ça allait être la fin de tes jours, mais je veux dire, si jamais tu as à rencontrer un loup, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Est-ce qu'il y a des gens qui t'ont donné des conseils là-bas, Cindy? I'm talking seriously. I'm not joking. But seriously, is there people that gave you advice there on what to do? Do you carry like a knife or something? Or does people have guns there? Like, I mean, I don't know if my goal is not to kill them, but if it's my life and his life, I don't know. I think I'll make the choice fast. But yeah, you should never stop looking at him. And if he didn't see your eyes, that's it. So he's got to see your eyes, eh? He's got to see your eyes. Yeah. So don't wear sunglasses. Don't wear sunglasses, Cindy, when you walk outside. Let your eyes be seen. But yeah, they have to see your eyes, and that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah. Chief Cindy, watch out, Poochies. Yeah. But we're with you, Cindy. We're with you. We know what you we have a sense of what you're going through. I've never personally seen a wolf. I seen deers very, very close, but bear, a little black bear, but never had the really. And it's an experience, and to encounter the wildlife like this. This is such a can be such a relevant experience. Some, I think there is possibly also ways that you can be very, very centered, aligned with good vibe that you can probably jump into the forest and even survive with the wildlife, the bears and the wolves and the like. That's the kind of thing I would like to do. I live just just to hear but you must hear them too, like woo. You must hear the wolf at night. That's something too. Yeah. We're working on heaven on earth. Big job, people. Yeah, mais pas maintenant, Abby. Je vais venir tantôt la voir.
YouTube puppy.
Yeah. Bye, Peanut. I'll come after.
I put her in the kitchen because I tried to get ready and she barks.
Hein?
She barks at me. I try to get ready.
OK, ben, je sais pas. Là, à un moment donné, elle va se calmer. Là. À un moment donné, elle va se calmer. Là. Je sais pas. I mean, she likes to be around people. If she doesn't have nobody around, she starts crying and she starts panicking. If I'm not around, if I leave, like I can be here in my office and she can be on the couch, it's okay. But if I go too far, she starts crying. And she loves her papa. I call her all kinds of names too. What do I call her? My little cinnamon roll. I call her my little cinnamon roll, cinnamon bun, chocolate kisses. What do I call? Oh, mon petit carreau caramel. My wife is freaking out. She said, "You never been so attentive with me than you are with the dog." So yeah, I give her a lot of love. She has yeah. Boom! Much love. Missed you all. 300-pound wolf. 300 pounds wolf? Are you serious? 300-pound wolves. That's huge, Cindy. That's a huge wolf. They can reach to 300 pounds. Hey, that's massive, lah. That's a massive thing, 300 pounds. Lah. For a four-leg animal, a wolf? Wow. That's something. Dogs are high maintenance. Dogs are so high maintenance. Maintenance? Yeah, they demand attention. They want attention. Big up, Cappy! Yeah, yeah. Have a nice day, Cindy. Good walk with the wolves. We think of you. We send you all kinds of positive vibes. You're going to be okay. So, what was I talking about? The unknown. The unknown. Maybe we take a little music break and we come back. I'll go check on my little puppy at the same time. Hold on, beautiful people. I got something here. Oh, yeah, Kazam. I like Kazam. He's very, very good.
Yeah, man, it's I again, cause I'm Davis, and we say youths and youths don't to give up in this time, As a matter of fact, no time. Can we say the motivation morning show, the true man show, live and direct.
Live and direct. Whoops. That's a tad.
God of His mercy, I'm telling you, don't to give up in this time. Yeah. God does, He can't give up. I know it's true. You got to hold your head. Hey, youth, don't give up on no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Shut up, not give in no time. You worry, sister, but me said them keep on trying. Most time, could I never deny it. Well, mama say, cause you got to work hard with a clean and secure heart to get a viewer. I follow no one, don't you be no fraud with your trust in the most high Jaja. I know my foundations of the roof, so I have to always be the truth. No for the ground, them can't come for you. Now give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slime. Got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Now give in no time. The brothers and sisters, me said them keep on trying. Most I could I never deny it. I said them I run the place, but them made us slow. Them on the top, but them at the bottom of the beat. I'm sticking on the glass and me catch never weep. This is get a use, make me grieve. Papa say, cause I'm know you can do. Cause I'm as essential as I'm Davis. Daddy don't do Africa, that Asian please. Home sweet home, make me please. I know my foundations have to do, so I have to speak the truth. No falling down and can't come for me. I man got to stand never lose. Salute and youths, not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Now got to confirm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Not give in no time. Bill Warren is about me, say them keep on trying. Most time, don't you ever deny. No more. Fire burn them guinea gaga, son of the morning. They lose them wise enough thing that could just them chanting. I tell you there is no need to bargain. Hey, youths, not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. You got to stand firm in this judgment time, or else you lose your mind. Not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a slide. Most time, don't you ever deny it. Oh, that's I'm representing for Yanni. It's the motivational show. I tell you, man, righteousness we come for doing. Yeah. Hey, you, not giving no time.
It's a city in BC, British Columbia, that I wish to live one day, to go pass the rest of my days there in Kelowna, British Columbia. That's where I'm going to be one day. Yeah, that's where we're going to end up. Maybe I'd like within 5 years. Yeah. Before 50-year-old. Before 50, I'd like to be there.
I know, sir. A positive and every time you not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. Not to confirm in this judgment time, I better lose your mind. Not give in no time. I know the road is rocky and it's full of a sign. Most time, don't you deny. Oh. I tell righteousness over evil every time.
Every time. My hat, it's a hat from Eric Thomas, the motivational speaker. That's his brand, I think. I bought that once with a shirt and, at the beginning when I was... but I'm still very big on motivation. That's what I'm going to stick with. I'm not gonna stick with the truth. It causes too much division. I'm sticking with motivation, inspiration, and your truth. You can put it up your hearse. Because it's delusional anyway. We don't talk to each other. So yeah. So the truth, you live it. You and no one. The fact is, no one can really tell you the truth. So do whatever you want. Go on YouTube in the world, talk about truth during that time. I'll try to inspire and motivate, and just so people have a better vibration. That's all we need. The truth is so can be so divisive sometimes. That's why now even still today I receive friend requests on Facebook and I check if they're fanatic truthers, and if it's the case, boop, I opt out. I check fast. I'm not accepting just anybody. I'm not seeking acceptance. I'm not seeking friendship. I'm not seeking anything. And that's it. And when I see it's because the mind is programmed, the mind is very, very much programmed, and even into this, even into another form of reality. So to think, me, I would like I don't mind getting in touch really with people that can think for themselves. That I love it. I love it. But if you have a programmed mind and a mind only orientated to the truth, like it's more lies and deception, like I say always. What is outside is lies and deception. The truth is within you. It's within me. But yeah, but that's what I think. Yeah, people seem to love BC. Yeah, BC is a great place. Why is BC so great? Because of the weather. First of all, the weather, the air, the Pacific Ocean is right beside. It's not the same air. It's not the same mentality as here. Here, you go in Montreal, you put your foot in the street, people will run you over. There, people will stop on both sides. There's more. It's more calm. It's more. It's more. From what I have experienced, also, I say Kelowna because it's the Okanagan Valley. The fruit there, it's amazing. There's fruit growing all over, and that's why I'm big lover of fruit. That's not all I eat because fruit is also can be acid also, so it's not the only thing you should eat. But there is a lot, so there's lots of variety, and it's a very beautiful place. Beautiful place, Kelowna, with the Okanagan Lake, and there's supposedly a monster in there. There's supposedly a big monster in the Okanagan Lake. Some people have seen something in there. And it's a legend. They have it on the big thing in the city. It's the Agupampa Pupo, something like that. Anyway, like a big serpent would be in the lake. Some kind of fantasy. But yeah, BC can be freezing up there for sure, up north. But the Okanagan Valley and Vancouver is very mild. There's barely no snow in Vancouver, and yeah, it doesn't get very cold. It rains a lot. It rains a lot in Vancouver, but the weather is more mild than here. Here it's very rough this winter, like -20 regularly. You don't see that there. I've never seen it. I was there 2 years, never seen the lowest it went, like a thin coat of snow on the grass that I've seen, and that's it. And maybe -5 big max in Vancouver that I've seen. Maybe now it's colder, but from what I experienced was very yeah. California is the salad bowl. Yeah. The Pacific is cold. Yeah. My friend in BC says it's reading there. BC is opposite side of the country. It's beautiful. Pacific is warmer. Yeah. Pacific Ocean is not the. But you have the Atlantic Ocean where you are also red. You're on the coast. Are you on the coast of Newfoundland where you are? Because that must be freaking amazing too. Like you're right in the ocean with that rock. You're on the rock on the ocean. So, but t'es plus dans le Golfe Saint-Laurent. I think it's in the St. Lawrence Gulf or something like that, but it's the ocean. I mean, the water is salted, so it's the ocean waters. Yeah, that's a very interesting phenomena. The salted water and the soft water, the waters from the lake and stuff, the St. Lawrence River. Like even in the St. Lawrence River here in Quebec, I think it's from about Matane, pas Matane, Tadoussac. Tadoussac. À partir de Tadoussac, from Tadoussac and going towards Newfoundland. I think that's where the water becomes to be salted. And that's very interesting. You have non-salted water to salted water, and in some places on Earth, you can. Apparently, I don't know if it's true. I saw a video on this, but you can really see the difference in between two seas. I think it's the salt water and the non, and they don't mix together. Like it's very interesting to see how nature organized and is very takes care of everything. Just on the sacred mission. Yeah, yeah. As we can go in Canada. Yes, I'm far east. Yeah, you're all the way far east, Newfoundland. But that must be a very nice, beautiful place to go. I would like to go to Newfoundland. I always said I would like to. It must be like very nature and very special. Special. You're on a big rock. I'm sure there's beautiful places. Yes, the two oceans have a dividing line. Exactly. It's true that, eh? It's true, eh? That's so incredible. But most people, we don't really. It's not something I've seen on National Geographic or something like that on TV. They don't show you the how beautiful this world is. They show you the basic stuff, and most of us discover the world through a box. So if you don't go out and check a bit and have certain experience, yeah, the world is a lot more beautiful than we know. I'm sure about that. St. John's, come on over and bring the can. I'll bake you bread. Yeah, yeah, I'll come to Newfoundland one day for sure. That seems Saint John, hein? Saint-Jean, Newfoundland. Yeah. Ça parle un peu français, je pense aussi. Terre-Neuve, non? Je pense que oui. It's not really a big issue for me. It's not really a big issue. I know the language is something that we shouldn't make a division with that, but we make division with pretty much everything. Unless until we wake up and start to connect and shine, and then we let go of division. We let go of what caused division into our hearts. That's what I've tried to let go more and more. It's to bring back that kindness. Like I said, okay, everybody wants to talk about truth and stuff, but everybody just wants to talk. It's to live it. That's another thing. So yeah, I prefer. And we're gonna have a great reasoning with Prashant about that stuff, the truth, and he's on the same page as me. He started also to watch flat earth videos, and he let go at one point because he said that it's very negative. It's very negative energy. That's what it is. But most of us are stuck in a negative state of mind, so we think that this is everything. I not that I thought that it was everything, but it was a great. And still to that day, I give thanks for having come in contact with the fact that I was lied to on everything. It made me realize how powerful I was, not how bad the world is. The world is gone mad, but that's been a long time. It's not from yesterday that the world has gone mad. But the greatness within me and all the strength and all the stuff has always been within me. But you must reach it one day. Like, at one point it's good to talk, but talk is cheap. We must start doing and putting our work in motion and just lifting your voice for truth or good vibration, but the truth that you live, your experience. Share your story, share your experience. Your experience has a lot of, there's treasure in the trash. In all our trash, there's treasures all the time. But we see the trash as trash. We see the trash pile as a trash pile. We don't see the trash pile as having treasure in there. So we don't never seek for the treasure. But the treasure you have to seek. Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm seeking the treasure within myself. I know it's there. But it's to find the key to the heart of gold. You find the key to the treasure box first. The treasure box is the heart. You find the key, you open it, and then you start to really, really feel life to another level, another kind of vibration. Like, I'm not on the seventh level. I'm right down here on earth, but with another kind of vibration for sure. And that what I think can bring a lot of joy, and a lot of presence in the moment. And only that can probably, prevent me from breaking my heart. I don't want to die with a broken heart. I don't want to die with my song inside and with a broken heart. And it's not because I can sing that I won't sing. You know what I mean? You don't have to die with your song inside. Most of us, it's because we think we can sing. So we don't go out and start singing. No singing, talking, whatever. We all have a beautiful something to offer. And I don't know, it's to break away from fear, break away from the nonsense, stop focusing on dumb shit, and start focusing on things that really matter in your life. And you're going to bring more of the stuff that really matter and less of the nonsense and less distracted by nonsense. That's when I just posted a video. I said, we're way too distracted with nonsense. Way too much. And once you start pulling away from all that nonsense and distraction, you start also like having time. You start having time for yourself and time to think. And, can you sit in silence and think and without all these programming coming into your mind and think for yourself? That's a big job. Even that demands effort. That's why the lazy brain will not bring you to a state of enlightenment, or I think it's more by enlightenment. I don't mind using that word because that's really what it is. It's the light within that start to shine, the fire. Like you have a fire, but most of us are running on autopilot, and the pilot stays on and stay on the pilot pretty much all our lives. So you know, put the gas at max and blast the furnace and liberate the heat. Liberate the heat. That's what you're gonna do once you liberate energy. And what is heat is energy. So that's what you do. You liberate energy in the world once you start raising your vibration and emitting them inside the whatever the matrix or whatever it is. I don't see yeah, I see the matrix when I go to the bank, like I said yesterday, but I don't see this world as a big deception. As it's not my deception; it's their nonsense deception, and I don't have to be part of this. I don't have to attach even my vibration to this, so I can stay on the side of motivation, inspiration, and stuff like that because it's very. I realize there's a lot of stuff very delusional. I will sing, do sing, practice regular, stretch the pipes, exact. That's it. I was interesting. It was interesting how Lotus spoke about materialism and spiritualism yesterday. Yeah, I'll bring him more onto subject like that too. Materialism, spiritualism, and yeah, I like the way he talked about the new age stuff. And he's very grounded. He's very, very grounded, and that's what I realized with the guy. That's why I didn't mind like having a hangout with him because he's very grounded. Like he's not into fantasy. I realized that talking fast to him. I was having a we had a little private hangout on Skype, and I realized fast just talking to him that he wasn't caught up in so much fantasy. No? Yes, he's a lot into ancient stuff, but they mean something also. The like something I want to talk to him about too is the language. Like maybe go beyond what we think it is. Like we think often that everything is very evil construct and I like the fact that he says that also that, and I'm going to bring him back on this, that when he said that this world is not run by human, it's what's happening, what we live is not orchestrated by us. Like there would be other entities, and that's interesting. I don't think they're shapeshifter and shit like that, but could be something that there's so much that the eyes can meet and so much that the eyes doesn't meet. So there's probably something that we, and again, that's where I think all the good vibrations are too, not only the bad, but the bad ones, but the good stuff, the divine stuff is there too. I don't think it's in it's very hard to explain these stuff. But what was the just meaning by materialism? I might have missed something. No, he just said that it's good to go into to be spiritual, but material too is it's not an important thing for him. It's not something he favors. But like me, it's something he honors because, like he said, if it wouldn't be for technology, we wouldn't be talking today. So technology cannot be dismissed, and he used an electric guitar too and stuff. So he's not. It's not because he's not. But like I said, it's to not fall for it. Like honor the material, but like all the unnecessary stuff. Like also, I'm gonna bring him. I don't know if we talked together about that, but the jewels, like you seen, he has no jewels, nothing, no gold chain, and you know why people wear gold chain? Why people in the first place wear chains around their neck? You know, and that's a slave mentality, wearing a chain around your neck. But the people don't see that. They think it's cool. Oh, I have a gold chain, I have jewels, and I look cool. You know, I stand out. No, I prefer stand out with no jewels, no artificial stuff, no sunglasses, no nothing. Like I could barely be naked, and I would be happy. You know? So people get stuck in a lot of nonsense, and these represent something. You know, when you have a same for why we wear watches, like he said, he was explaining the watch, the tone of the watch, and that's very true. And not only that, some people wear chain on their wrist too. They have chains. You know, I'm in chain, and you know, it has a psychological effect. And the gold, I don't think it's very good for us too. I saw videos that I told you cancer cells attract gold and stuff. Huh? Yeah, dog chains. That's it. Okay, I got it right then. That is all. Yeah, yeah. He said that don't. But I'll go back with him. It's just to honor it to the point where you don't get lost in it. But yeah, like he was sitting on the bed. He was sitting like there's gonna be some material. It's okay. Then we're here to create, so we're gonna create some material stuff to help us to survive. That should be not. It's not something evil. The world is not created by people sitting on the couch. I told you the other day. The world is created by people that dream, that have idea, and bring them to life. That's why you can eat. That's why you can. We need each other for survival. It's good to say, "Oh, the world is evil." Well, okay, but you still go probably to the supermarket to buy your food and all that stuff. So, it's very until we dissolve that overlay completely altogether. We're all stuck in here. We're all like in this matrix, and we should not lecture each other for what we do and the way we do it. We should just embrace each other's journey, experience, and learn from it. Learn from it. Like there's stuff you can learn from me, certainly. There's stuff you're gonna dismiss, and that's okay. Like take what's good and discard the rest. It's not everything I say here during my talks that are. But I tend to stay very true to myself. That's what I want. But it might not fit your reality or something. So, you can just dismiss it. You don't have to hate me. You don't have to hate me. You can just say, okay, I'll discard this and see what comes next. And that's his experience. And, that's all it is. Yeah. Other real plane. Other real plane. The unseen. Amen to that, brother. Decorations are so vain. Exact. Decorations are so vain. Like people are so caught up into this, especially the jewels and the earrings and all that. And especially women. I'm sorry, there's a lot of women listening to that talk, but especially women, you get caught up a lot into makeup and jewels and stuff. And me, not everything that glitter is gold. It's not what I look into a woman. It's not the exterior appearance, the jewel or the hair. It's what when she talk, the vibration. And that's what I've seen in Kim at first, and she was very like no jewels, nothing, and very like all this comes and I don't know. It's fake. It's fake. And it's not necessary to have belly rings and fucking earrings and nose ring and mouth ring and mouth fuck. It's not necessary, but we go and focus on the dumb shit and the unnecessary stuff so much that we're getting caught up in it, and then we wear chains and chains on the neck and we wake up in the morning and we put our chain and it's like I'm in chains. Like no, me no. Mr. T, you learn from him that wearing gold eats your system up. Yeah, Mr. T was wearing a lot of gold. And yeah. Sadhguru is great teacher from India. Interesting snake blood drinker. Sometimes people take things far too seriously and became fanatic. Oh yeah, fanatic. That's it. Don't think the only thing you should take very seriously is your life. The stuff outside of you, don't take that too seriously because it's gonna yeah. For sure. So, guys, big up. Have a great day, and I'll be back again tomorrow, same time. Amen to that, brother. Decorations are so vain. That's it. We don't need jewels and freaking bracelet. No, I see them, especially the artists. Some reggae artists that I have around me are so in the. Some of them are into like necklace, and it's a very important to I don't know what is that thing to have, like to try to find a style or a, I don't know. It's not my thing. I respect if it's their thing, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't find no use in wearing chains and bracelets and yeah, maybe a hat. Maybe I'll wear a hat, but that's it. He's not made of gold. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check Mr. T. Yeah, we learned from him that wearing gold eats your system up. He used to have a lot of gold chains and stuff, and yeah, yeah. I remember Mr. T, the wrestler. He's a wrestler or something. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that's it. Big up. Rise and shine. Do something each and every day to make this world a better place, and we'll get there. All we got is now. When I get wacky, I pull myself back into the present. The world can pull you into wacko land for sure, for sure, for sure. This world will lead you down to destruction. That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna lead you down to destruction if you're not. Uh, if you, it's gonna capture your soul. It's gonna capture your soul and lead you down to destruction. So be very wise with what you listen to, with what you do, with who you hang out with because all these things has potential to create distraction in your life. And yeah, thanks again. Big up to you. Each to their own. Live and let live. I love that. I love that. Each to their own and live and let live. That's what my mother told me 2 months ago. I think I went to her place and she said, live and let live. I said, yeah, that's what it is. Do your thing. Don't follow people. Never mind the bad minds and the drama and the people that are around just to spread bad vibes. No? That's very not relevant. What is relevant is us connecting with the present moment, being one with life, and bring our life to another level while we're still here. While we still have time, you know? So, I'm out. See ya. Rise and shine. This is the order of the day. As always, stay positive. A positive mind. A positive mind and a steady grind can bring you very, very far. So, peace out. See ya.